If I look sort of crazy today, it's because I've been just getting blasted with light. Yeah, so much light in the third eye area. Wow. I don't know. Is it like this for you guys too? Just like, I kind of want to name this video New Earth Activation Symptoms. Yeah, this morning's meditation was super intense in a lot of ways, just like lots of burning. It feels like the burning is caused by a lot of this cosmic light coming in and making contact with unconscious energy or trauma or like this repressed darkness within us maybe. And so when you have light meeting darkness sometimes, like this cosmic new earth light, meeting the trauma and pain in our animal body, it's gonna feel like it's gonna burn sometimes. It's like the light is burning away our karma. It's like incinerating what we've been hanging on to that's no longer serving us. And so a lot of our grids and a lot of our fields are getting really purified right now. And that's going to bring up a lot of different symptoms. It's going to bring up a lot of different feelings. We could feel really agitated, like, like all this light hitting darkness can just feel like in our animal body, like, wow, just like that purging feeling, like, like that. Maybe your skin is crawling at times. You might have racing thoughts because there's just so much light right now. So you might start feeling ungrounded. Your sleeping and eating habits can just be all over the place. Maybe some of you have a really, really keen sense and intuitive feeling that a lot of you are going through insomnia right now. So all of this just to say, you're not alone. And it can make you, I don't actually feel like I've been going through this for so many years that, I feel like I can ride these waves pretty good now. But I know for a lot of you, it can make you feel like you're going crazy when this light is coming in and transforming you and alchemizing your darkness. So I don't know. I just wrote some things down. I probably covered some of it just now, but yeah, like new activations. Like you might be meeting people, like perhaps via soul family that are activating you, maybe a soulmate connection, maybe you've got this new spiritual guide or spiritual teacher that you've met, or it could just be friends, like soulmate buddies, but there's all kinds of activations going on right now in the collective. And so you guys are gonna probably be feeling a lot more energy. And, the people that are activating you, they're going to be activating these energies within you and activating, latent gifts that you didn't even know you had. So you might notice that you're becoming more psychic. You're becoming much more attuned to the field of consciousness, a lot more intuitive, that you're not really needing your thinking mind as much, that you just kind of know, like you're connected to the reality, the deeper reality underneath all the superficial stuff. It's like you're more connected with the real, perhaps. And so you might notice this soul family coming in and activating you. And like I said, these activations, they're going to create it's going to bring up like a lot of energy. And so containment might be difficult for you. It might be really, really hard to sit with these feelings. You might be wanting to go off into distraction, into like addictive patterns just to kind of avoid yourself because like I said, there's going to be so much more energy in your nervous system right now. And that it can be a lot to hold. So and I even went through this yesterday where I just kind of got a little messy and in ways I usually don't. And this is because there's just so much more energy in my body now that I'm learning with you guys. I'm learning how to hold all of this new energy. And so that's its own path of mastery is how to hold this energy, how to remain in containment. and how to remain centered, even when there's so much happening as far as the transformation process goes. So just know if like containment's hard and you feel kind of scattered and you feel like your energy is kind of going all over the place and you're not able to really hold what's being activated within you, it's okay. Like forgiveness, compassion, gentleness, and patience right now. These energies are really intense and they're really amplifying our process. My hair is a representative. My hair is the mascot of this process right now. It's just like, it's kind of like blowing us open, right? And so anytime we're blown open into like a new container, we're all being blown open into like bigger containers, you could say. Anytime that happens, it's going to take a while for us to orient to the new container we're in, or you could say the new avatar or the new like energy field we're in. It's going to take us a while for like our humanity to orient to this much new energy. So for a while we might be sloppy, and like yesterday I was a little sloppy with a friend, and the cool thing about having super conscious friends is that when you do get sloppy, there's so much consciousness brought to it that it's actually a doorway to becoming even closer with that person. Like anytime you create a mess with a friend and that's super conscious, or like just a little mess or whatever, like if you guys are able to move through it with accountability and just kind of gentleness and kindness, you might notice on the other side of it that you're even closer and that there's been even more trust established. And so a lot of you guys are attracting friendships right now that are really conscious. And sometimes conscious friendships aren't there necessarily for your comfort. They can be, but a lot of times conscious friendships are there just to help your consciousness grow and expand. So a lot of you guys are attracting friendships where it's by design that they get a little messy sometimes, because you're each kind of, sometimes they'll probably maybe trigger your karma, your kind of stuff will come up in these containers with these conscious friends. But the great thing is you're both so aware and you're both so, compassionate and understanding that your guys' karma can come up and just kind of move through with grace. You'll give each other grace, and you'll just want to support each other, and you'll just have you'll create this field of just honesty and compassion and love. So it's like, this is beautiful because this is where your stuff can come up and kind of be seen and transmuted. And a lot of times it's helpful to have another person to kind of do that work with, because relationships, like Ram Dass talks about it a lot, relationships are really where the rubber hits the road when it comes to awakening. So you might be having these things with your conscious relationships where stuff is coming up, and this is a good thing. This is part of this process. We're all evolving together. I'm just trying to stay grounded in this. It's just like a lot of light. The higher vibrational energies want to be anchored on Earth. It's like these energies right now that for a lot of us, myself included, they can be feeling really up here, right? Really heady. But what I feel over time will happen is these energies will come down into the body more and more, because they really do want to come all the way down through your body, like down through your feet into Earth. Like we have to, it's important to remember we're Earthlings. Right now, it's really easy to remember right now our cosmic nature, right? Because these things these energies can be so ungrounding. But it is important to remember we are on Earth, and these energies are intended to come down all the way into Earth. So one of the things that I've been doing last night and this morning when it came into my awareness is trying to anchor my consciousness more in my belly, more in my pelvis, and even down into the legs, so that this high vibrational energy can really come down into my body, into my humanity. Because it is really up here right now, and that's okay. It does take some time to come down and integrate. A lot of sexual energies might be activating, like your sacral chakras might be activating. So another beautiful thing about this is you might be feeling extra creative. But also when the sacral activates, there's so much shame and guilt and unconscious and repressed energies tied up in our sexual energy. So these energies might be flooding up to the surface and they might feel like impossible to be with, kind of like I was talking about earlier. So the best you can, if you're having sexual energy activations, like sacral chakra activations, the best you can, see if you can channel it into art, into creative endeavors, or if you can just feel that sexual energy transmute in your own body into this like warmth and lovingness. It's gonna be hard though, and this is its own path of mastery. So if you're feeling this, if you're feeling sacral chakra openings happen and you're just not able to be with the energy, and you're like find yourself eating a pint of ice cream or whatever, distracting on the cell phone, like let yourself off the hook. Sometimes these energies are just impossible to be with because they're so new, and our consciousness kind of, in a sense, we're not like, our human body isn't ready to feel them in a way. And so it takes time for us to cultivate the spaciousness and the presence to hold everything that's being activated and opened right now. So I just wanted to write that down for some of you that might resonate with. Yeah, I kind of touched on that. Yeah, messy human stuff, like the influx of all this new higher frequency energy is gonna bring up a lot, basically what I've been saying. Tenderness is key. Meditation and stillness at times can be really good for integrating this energy. Other times you want just like authentic movement and dance. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Sometimes we forget about our human when all of these kind of new energies are flowing in, because like I said, they can be really up here and ungrounding. It's like, don't forget about taking care of the body the best you can. Know that every day is going to be its own unique unfolding. And like some of your lives might start to become more simple, and you'll start valuing what's really important more and more. And try to incorporate some type of slowness in your day-to-day, in your moment-to-moment. Because these energies can be moving really fast. Like I keep going back to, you can start to feel really ungrounded. So whatever you can do to incorporate slowness and kind of groundedness in your day-to-day will really help you. Let's see. I already kind of said that. Oh yeah, our bodies need a lot of light to kind of incorporate all of the downloads and activations happening right now. They need a lot of nourishment. And sometimes it might not feel like it because you might be feeling racy, you might be feeling all this energy. But actually, the body, if you feel into it, really needs rest. And that's one of the reasons I've been meditating every morning for 2 hours, is just to give my body a chance to kind of recalibrate to the new reality that we're all moving into. This new reality that's just a lot more activated and stimulating, it feels. And we will adapt to it. We will attune to it, to where it will become a new normal. But until that happens, it's like we have to take extra care to make sure we're doing what the body needs to be able to kind of hold all of this new energy and to integrate it. So that came through. Prioritize feeling safe. Yeah, I think that's a good one to end on. Like, just prioritize, like, feeling safe, feeling grounded on earth. You know, like, you're okay. Cultivating trust in this process and in the divine. Calling on help when you need it, you know. These energies can be really humbling, even for someone like me who's been doing this for years. Yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much energy. I'm really distracting. I'm kind of being a mess right now. For some reason, I can't contain this. Like, even for those of us more experienced, these energies can be super humbling. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't think that you're doing anything wrong if all of a sudden you just can't sit still and you just can't be with yourself. It's like, call on help. Book a session with someone. connect with communities that feel good. Go into nature. Nature can be really helpful during these times. Try to eat good food the best you can, right? Last night I was swishing coconut oil in my mouth for 20 minutes. Just things that like are good for the body, that get you in your body. Exercise, if that feels aligned. Yoga. Maybe some good grounding yin yoga. Maybe that's what I'll do later today. So yeah, play, let yourself play. Go shoot basketball hoops or play soccer, or whatever play is for you, right? Create. Yeah, just simple reminders for you guys. And just this video is so you know, you're not alone. You're not going crazy. These energies are super intense. And yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love. And may peace be with you all. Namaste. Oh, I wanted to say thank you to everyone joining the Patreon. It really means a lot. I've been having so much fun creating bonus content over there for you guys. One of the awesome perks is if you join, you get to ask me anything you want and I'll create you your own special video. And yeah, there's just a great community over there, and I feel so honored whenever I see one of you guys join. So I just want to say thank you for the support. It means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love.